How's it, everybody? If you are looking for a video how to build out a van for the purpose of surfing, skateboarding and generally beach lifestyle, you came to the right place. I built out this Ford Transit XLT myself. I found my inspiration on YouTube, but I was not able to find a particular video that exactly showcased what I needed to find. So I figured, hey, I'm gonna make my own video on a surf beach van, on the interior build out of a surf beach van. Let's start with the beginning. What did I need? I needed a van where I have room for family, and I needed a van that provides space for surfboards, provides space for camping, space to take a shower, and space for a lot of cluttery kind of small stuff, towels, leashes, fins, etc, etc. And I was looking at first to buy an empty shell van and then have it all built out. And a van like this is far and beyond the price tag of a luxury car, so that was a no-go. So I opted in for a passenger Transit 350 XLT. I found it used and I worked my way backwards, because with a passenger version I don't have to worry about insulation, I don't have to worry about the windows, and I don't have to worry about AC. Let's get started here right away. I have surf rack in the back. As you can see, I have these wooden dowels there. They're all removable. I have a horizontal surf rack right over there, also removable. So this entire platform here in the back can be opened up for sleeping. So there's definitely a lot of stuff going on in here. We're still on the upper level here. Those wooden dowels, super simple. Use some pipe insulation. I use pipe insulation to cover them. Boom, jam it in there. Pop. Surfboard sits nice and neatly right there. Alright, so let's have a look here at the back of this van. I split this thing in 2 levels. That was very important for me. That was very important. So I can open up this, I can convert a storage room into sleeping space. So again, here we have a drawer here, a little clutter drawer, sunscreen, first aid kit and so forth. Shower, super important for me. I have a drawer here for wetsuits, towels go in there, so that was very important. I have a small compartment here. And what I was super stoked on is all these mountain bike people, guys that go mountain bike with their vans and have that mountain lifestyle. They have these big drawers in the back and they slide out all the way, and then they have a platform that's where the mountain bikes goes on. But for me, this is super handy. I can put my SUPs in here. I have a paddle holder right here. Right now we have the kids' beaver boards here. That thing slides in and out, and we can also comfortably sit on it and use it like it was a tailgate at a truck. First, how about we empty this thing out real fast, and I can show you the details a little better and show you a little bit into the nooks and crannies on what I've done here. Alright, so I cleaned this thing out, and now I can show you guys a little bit on how I constructed this. Let's get started here with the first level. So that's already pretty cool. I have a lot of space in here for sleeping and laying out. Super cool. I hole sawed here. Don't know if you can see that here. So I can put in those dowels so I can vertically stack my boards. I'm really stoked how this all came out. And for the finish, and I'm laying here on a 3/4 inch plywood. We have the dugout with the seat here. And what I did is I put this nice vinyl finish on it. I like those vinyl tiles. And here, very simple, just put a piece of plywood with brackets. So what I really liked seeing in all those vans, all those luxury vans that they're building out, they all have these aluminum finishes, which I really like. So I try to kind of be like them and have these finishes here. It also protects the wood, of course. Alright, so then of course we have the downstairs, and this is where it all started. I did not put in a floor in 3/4 inch ply, but what I did is I laid a grid. I put a 1/4 inch poplar wood on top of it, so it's not everywhere, it's kind of like not as thick. Or here, I needed to leave those tabs open because that's the heater vents. Alright, first step was done. I put the floor in, and then I had to kind of start it with the frame. As you can see here, I have this vertical 3/4 inch plywood that needed to go in, and it needed to stand upright. So I framed it out here with all 2x2s I framed it all out to make sure this thing can actually stand upright by itself. The ceiling, and here you can see the line. This is 1 3/4 inch and this is the other. This one I had to saw in an angle so it fits around the seat. As you can see, we have the seat there, so that I had to sit there, and then just frame it out with more wood and screws. In the back here you can see here, this is all easily framed out. But this is part of the shower here. I made a tank from a PVC pipe, irrigation drainage pipe, and here you can, number one, see the compressor hose right here. Made a little extension hose here that goes out. That's going to be the foot wash for the side entry. And then up there, conveniently, there's a 12-volt outlet there, and I just hook the compressor up. That's the drawer, very heavy duty slider drawer that was actually really inspired by all the mountain bike video Vanna build out people. That was a little tricky because I had to put these sliders on an extra 1x4 here and then kind of fit that in and then make that drawer on the side. So if you guys want to know how to make a drawer like this, just YouTube or Google mountain bike van drawer. The side, you can see here with the nuts and bolts here how that's in. And then what I did to hold this whole thing down, I needed another 1x2 here that kind of goes onto the ceiling and holds this thing down, because evidently when I sit on there with the counterweight, this thing wants to go up, so I needed to weigh this down here, and I did some extra brackets here, as you can see, a little extra piece of wood, so I had to kind of like all build that in. The drawer here, now you can see how this is in here. So here it's where it's attached, and here it's where it slides. And again, I use these nice aluminum angles here, put everything in, and put the vinyl floor, put those vinyl tiles in. They're all self-adhesive, very easy to do, easy to cut. This is super stoked. I can pull this thing all the way out here, this, and you can sit on this no problem. So that's the tailgate I was talking about. I really wanted a tailgate of some sort, so if I back up somewhere and I want to sit down, I have a nice little tailgate here. Underneath here to the top I have this shower, and there's just enough space in between here, believe it or not. Here is one end, and then it goes forward and loops around and comes back, and it just created enough space for me to put a teeny little drawer. I have sunscreen in here, first aid kit back here, the filling is right here, and from the top I just cut out a hole here to fill it. So this thing goes all the way forward, loops around, comes back as a U. So it's a U here. The compressor does actually a pretty good job with pressurizing this hose here. And then I have a drawer here, and again, I'm not going to show you how to make a drawer. You guys can find videos on how making a drawer. Here it's just simple aluminum U bracket here on the side, same thing here, and then it disappears in here. Just something you need to slide on. Really neat here, but I'm kind of stoked on. I used some skate wheels here as a knob. Simply done here. So here it's a little bit more sturdy. Alright, and what I mentioned was I really like the foot wash on the side of the car, and here it is. I had this extension pipe here with a valve, and I have a shower slash foot wash on the side of the car here. So I'm super stoked on that, because that's where everybody's getting in and out. And we have an extra shower here, so we can shower on the side, we can wash our feet before we get into the car. Alright, and here you can see what pile all fits in here. Never ending. It's a good opportunity to clean it out. Super stoked here on the van. I have to start putting everything back into my van, so let's do that real quick and then wrap it up. So I think that's it. That's my van. I hope you liked this video. If you are interested in how the roof rack here came about, in case you are interested how I did that, That was another quite an undertaking to put this ladder on. Check that out. All right, that's it. Van video done. Everything locked and loaded. Let's go surf.